very happy to have you in the first place. I did not expect that you would reply to my Instagram message. I am personally a fan of yours, of the work you do, the styling that you do, because I am an artist as well. The editor is an artist as well. So
Perfect.
we have a lot. I write, he writes, we do photography, we do traveling. So we were talking a lot about you yesterday regarding how will she react, will she accept, or like how do you think I should be speaking so? Coming straight to the point, the book is amazing. Where
Thank you so
stand
much. Thank you.
the reason I connected to it on a personal level is because I used to write tiny tales as well 3 years ago, where
Oh,
I uh, put things out of my reality in the form of a metaphor. It
well,
used to be 2 liners or 4 liners. So I didn't do anything with that. I just used to post them on Facebook. But I'm so glad you have done what you've done. So can you please speak of your book?
no, I think I'll first. You should also like. I think I was on the same boat as you, and it's been scribbles all the time, and it's just been my little tiny tales all the time, and it's never been. I've never organized it into anything or like even made an attempt to like put it out there. But I think yeah, just like for the like fun sake, I used to start posting on Instagram, and I was amazed. I think the more motivating or the inspiring point for me was people getting inspired by what they were reading and sending me their personal notes. In the main section under the comments, it was usually like oh like a beautiful or a little hard or something, but people used to send me direct messages and send me their stories, and I think for me that was my decision or the point where I decided I should do something about this. And I had a few friends in publishing, and so we started talking about it, and just one to another, it happened.
So from how long have you been writing poetry?
A very long time, yeah. I think from like ninth or tenth, it's in class. Like, I used to
Wow.
poetry. I don't even know if the website even is still active anymore. There's a website called poetry.com. So when I was
Yes.
like in my ninth and tenth, like that was God knows how many eons ago. But yeah, so I remember like when I had submitted a couple of poems, they got published on the website, and which was like a big deal for me back then. And I write on and off, and I think more so once I started traveling a lot more on this work in the last few years, I got to spend a lot more time with myself. I think that's when it took a little center stage. Like I started writing much more, and yeah, like and I've decided to get into direction. So like the scripting started. So I think it was a lot of writing that was happening, and one thing just like stemmed from another.
No, the response that your book got is absolutely amazing. Because I just want to ask you one question. What was it like to put out your feelings? I have seen the book. It is mostly what you are feeling. People were responding to your feelings. How was that?
We talk about the dream. Remember when you just like wake up and you're naked in front of the entire class type of a feeling? It's like suddenly you just realize shit, like what I'm feeling is what everybody is going to be reading. I think I've had that like the night before that book, we knew that the link is going to get active on Amazon and Flipkart is when I started freaking out for the first time. I think I was like, okay, in Rojala, somebody reading it or like my friends reading it and all, like that was fine, but this is going to be out there, and like for people to start talking about it and reviewing it or like giving their certain inputs
Exactly.
to it, really scary. But touchwood, all great so far.
Yeah, that's good. So, can you tell me more about how you've combined photography with traveling and the output is poetry? Can you
um,
talk about your journey of
See, for me,
making this book?
traveling has been a big part of me since I was in college. I studied in the US, so I used to make sure whenever I used to get my little time, just travel, and my weekends used to go off in like figuring out where to go, and like a lot of solo traveling. I think I've covered about 36 countries so far on my own, just like traveling around. And
Wow.
thanks to our iPhone, I think my photography took a little like stage too. Like I used to carry a big old camera, and never used to be able to like after I took the pictures, never had the time to again sit and put it on my laptop and do the whole editing. Like so, I think iPhone came around, and I started clicking a lot more, putting a lot more like energy and focus into it, and I really enjoyed it. And I think for me, it's a moment, like usually when you take a picture or when you're by yourself in that little tiny moment, and it's all about trying to assimilate like what's happening out there into some format of a word or a sentence or a feeling. And I think that's where I started combining my writing to the pictures I was taking. A lot of it has been on a train, on an airplane, or walking around, sitting at a restaurant, having lunch by myself. And, it's been a lot of just those little tiny spaces in between everything, and you start writing. And I started compiling all of them. That's all.
No, it's absolutely beautiful what you have done. I've read the book on, I ordered the book on Amazon, and I had it on Audible as well. So I just want to ask you something. Where did you find the passion to design and create? Your passion for creating, designing, styling, where did it origin?
That is definitely an accident that happened for me. It was not something that I had planned. I was into fashion. I was into the marketing side of it. I was not into the creating side of it. And you know what they say, how we just end up landing where you're supposed to. I believe in the word serendipity for a reason, and I think all of these things happen for a reason. I have it tattooed. That word just means the happy accidents in life, where you know that the good things happen accidentally, and like for me, it was one of those. I came back to India and I didn't know what I'm going to be doing, and my cousin works as a writer in the industry, and then I got my first chance to work as an assistant into styling, and within no time I got an opportunity to do it on my own, and I learned on the job. It was not one of those, I didn't have my degrees in styling or designing, but I figured things on my own. I learned on my own.
What was
My degree is in fashion marketing. I've never sketched a day in my life before.
So it is so contrasting to what you do now.
I have my degrees in business administration and in marketing. So I did all of those. God knows where I ended up in. It is just like I didn't have any clue. But yeah, I wish God told me much before that this is what I'll be doing. I probably would have not bothered with my college back then. But yeah, it was good. Styling is probably something what gave me more space to do what I personally love, which is getting to travel, getting to experience, conversations with people that I probably wouldn't have had an opportunity to, and the exposure, being around so many creative people, and this entire field is filled with like creative minds. If I probably is a word to say, and I think everything is a little inspiration on its own. The people that I
Exactly.
met.
You'll have that positive bubble.
Honestly believe, yeah, I think you sort of get if you start looking for inspiration or whatever in every little thing around you, automatically just things start becoming a certain way. I probably get inspired by the tiniest little things. Like that's just me. But yeah, I think that's what one thing that I've learned in life. Like it sort of helps you grow in a sense that you probably wouldn't have thought so before.
Yeah. So what do you like to talk about traveling when it comes to people like us? Like we're still young. I was done with my degree last year. I'm supposed to go to study media and communications. So I've had something happen in between. Now it is postponed. So I'm an art student as well. I like to travel. I have the same interest as you. There are many youngsters who have the same interests, same common interest, to be very specific. What do you like to say about the things that you like, combining to the things they like and similar?
I think traveling is one particular thing I know within my friends itself, who are obviously who probably got all the access to things that they can, and they still choose not to travel. And I'm on their case about, you cannot just sit here and like not explore.
Exactly.
I've got a repetition of pushing my friends to do solo traveling more than anything. And I'm like those Nazis who just pushes them to go travel on your own, like figure things on your own. And because I think as a person or as an individual, we grow when we put ourselves in something that's new and uncomfortable, or in a surrounding that we're not used to, and you automatically, there's something about that environment that just pushes you to do something or become something. It's as something as little as trying to find the right flight to get onto on the airport, like looking at the board and seeing which flight are you boarding, in like a really busy international airport. I've had those moments when you're in the middle of this hustle and bustle, and you're just trying to see which gate you're boarding at. Little things what you do for yourself, and you just figure things out, know what's next. putting, opening up a map and just walking around and, stumbling into something that you probably didn't have on your itinerary, and you end up having your aha moment over there, and I think traveling is such a key and important part of anybody. I feel it has to be a part of anybody's life. And not necessarily when when I mention travel, it doesn't have to be like, travel to another country, travel to all these exotic locations. It's not that, even the smallest little tiniest thing can make a difference.
Yeah.
My one of my favorite places to go to is Bapatla, my hometown, and it's
Yeah.
5 hours. And I've grown up there all my life, and all my summers, like, as a kid, and now I go there with my kid, and it's a place that I've gone to all my life. But every trip of mine, I know there is something I take away from it. It's, a visit to the beach or a visit to some place that I hold special. And it's, I think travel and like, putting us out there has, it opens up doors that only you probably will kind of understand once you're out there.
Yeah, you get to discover yourself more. So what is your son interested in? What is Ansh interested in? Does he have the same interests as you?
No, well, he does, luckily, a little bit, but he has much more diverse interests than me. He likes to play chess.
Oh, okay.
His newfound love is chess, actually, and I don't know how to play chess. He cooks along with me. He's into gardening.
Oh,
We're doing, both of us are trying to do a lot more art lately. Painting is something that I love. So, like, we literally, like, now every morning, 1 hour is like our art time. So we're trying to build
that is amazing.
we're trying to build a wall of our art.
Oh, wow.
So
That,
that's a competition for me and Ansh right now. Did your audio just go away?
yeah, sorry. Is that everything that you both drew together?
Yeah, like every morning now, it's me and him who sit, and there's a lot more. We haven't put up everything, but yeah, he paints and I paint, and that's our time together in the mornings. We're into art. He likes to play a lot, so we are trying to figure out things that he wants to explore on his own. Kids these days,
Wow.
I don't think me, like 4.5, I'm pretty sure at a 4.5, 5 years of age, I was probably eating sand. And this, like, kids nowadays are, I'm pretty sure, like, kids nowadays are nothing like what I grew up as.
Exactly. They're very curious about each and everything.
Oh yeah. I didn't know
Yeah.
half.
So, yeah, you were saying something.
No, I said I don't know half the things that Ansh knows now. Like, I probably was in high school when I learned a lot of things that he knows now. So
So, talking about your journey